Yeah, I'm going to discuss a lot of things. We are in a rainy season, and rainy season means a lot. It doesn't mean that the rainy season is supposed to kill animals. No, it can't happen. Today, I'm wearing a Ugandan mark. I think you can see, showing to you that I'm a typical super Ugandan. I will be a Ugandan. I can never change to another country because I'm a super Ugandan. Love your country. That's what I can always tell you. And have something that you can do for your country so that you change the entire group or the entire country. Me, my target, we need to have over 20 million goats in Uganda under my group, and then we shall be able to export. We are going to export animals to all those countries, and we shall be the best suppliers. So basically today I'm going to discuss about the weather of this rainy season and what do we have to do and why do we do it. So come with me. These are all kids that you can see, very young kids between 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Yeah, so here we are in a section of the boas. So basically I think you can see the guys are really looking healthy. I think you can see as well by yourself. um, Most of you people, you lose kids at this stage, not because they are supposed to die from that stage, no, but because you mismanage the goats, not because you want, but still because you don't know what to do. I think when you look at these kinds of goats at 2 months, they are really very good, healthy goats. I think look at this. Sorry, you see this? It's also a very good one. So today, basically, I'm going to discuss just a few things which you're supposed to do for this season. The rainy season doesn't mean that you have animals are supposed to die. No, it's not true. Rainy season, why it is delicate sometimes is because of the unhygienical things that happen during this period. What am I trying to mean by that? The rain sweeps a lot of things. The rain moves a lot of things. And you see, every organ really needs water, like those which are living. So basically, in the rainy season, we expect a lot of germs, we expect a lot of bacteria, we expect a lot of infections because everything is healthy. And the reason why you see these tropical areas being with a lot of diseases is because a place is too conducive for every living animal or every living thing. Those are bacteria, those are what. So basically, what do we do, or what does hamiisi do during this period? How do I manage to maintain? There is an advantage of having rain with you when you have kids, because basically in this period we do not get what they call the worms, the fleas. In this season we always get a lot of worms, we always get a lot of diarrheas, we always get a lot of cough, not because it is cold, but because animals always are congested. Mostly if it rains, these kids you see congest together, and that does not bring the cough, but it causes stress to the animals. But what I want to explain to you is, never say that during the rainy season we are supposed to lose kids. It is not true. What do we have to do? What are the infections that we get during the rainy season? One, we get worms. That's why you hear most of the goats be coughing, because of worms. Worms get a lot to eat. They always have a lot of grass to act as their habitats where they grow from. But in a dry spell, you find that even if an animal drops a worm, because of the heat and temperature, it will definitely die. But in this period, if the animal drops it down, it will definitely have an habitat to where it can stay, hide, and wait for the next host. That's why during this period we have to get prepared earlier. We have to vaccinate for clostridios, because most of the clostridios come from the soil, and they are let me say, they are transported by the rain. So when the rain comes, we expect a lot of clostridios, we expect a lot of worms. We'll expect a lot of conjunctivitis. You know, it's a lot that we do expect. So like as a farmer, what do we have to do? What do you have to have in your kit? Basically, I have my simple kit here. I think I would like to show it to you and see what exactly, which drugs am I supposed to have. Um, you see when you look into my kits, the kit for my boys, this is S-dime. This is sulfur dimidine drug. So basically on every diarrhea, you know, every diarrhea doesn't mean that it's a worm or that it is, let's say, there is a lot of diarrheas. Even poor digestion of an animal can as well cause diarrhea. You know, eating unusual food can as well cause diarrhea. But basically, when you see diarrhea, before you establish the cause of that diarrhea, first stop it. Because if you don't stop it, death is going to happen. The animals will get dehydrated and, you know, they die. So whenever you see diarrhea, try to have this kind of drug, because this is a sulfur drug as well. This is also another drug that you can have. No, this is for a cough, a tyrosine. It's for a cough, but that doesn't mean that this is the only drug called tyrosine that is there. There is more other brands, but I'm using this. So in my kit, when I look around, I'll see gentamicin. Gentamicin is an antibiotic, but as well, it also stops diarrhea. You get it? So we also have oxytetracycline. There is 10%. This is 10%. This is also contraindicated to diarrhea, and as well as other drugs. So basically, in your kit, make sure that you have the sulfur drugs. You must have drugs that stop diarrhea because we expect it a lot. Also, have drugs that can stop cough, treats cough, and so on. Why? Because we do expect it, just because of a lot of worms. Also, have drugs for fever like oxy 10%. You know why? Because the ticks are many and everything is a lot, they will have a lot of fever, and the ticks also multiply at a high rate. So have that. And this is a dewormer, you know, like for these goats. I think the cameraman can show you these guys are coming back. That's the reason why you hear a lot of confusion. You know, this is a rainy season, but if you look at those goats, they are really looking nice. Not because we do a lot of supplementary, but we give a lot of deworming and managing of many things. So those are the mothers that really produced these ones, and they are now coming back because today is a Sunday. We have to deworm them. So that's why you even hear these guys really getting disorganized and make a lot of noise. So basically, we can go back to our kits. I think the cameraman can come back. This dewormer, you see, this is called Liver Fast Diamond. It's a good dewormer on onset of the rain, and in the middle of the rain, this wouldn't be so good because we always get those cases of diarrhea because of worms. Not only worms, but also because of change of the grass. You know, now the grass is growing up, so expect that. It's like the same way if you're used to eat a specific food and you change it immediately, the stomach can fail to digest it, and then you get some diarrhea. So basically, this use it on onset of the rain and at the end of the rain. But in the middle of the rain, use drugs which are injectable, like I plus, because we do expect a lot of snails. This can do because it's a broad spectrum drug. But according to me, I give it on onset of the rain and then at the end of the rain. You get? Because for me, this works very well on tapeworms. But in the middle of the rain, you expect a lot of flukes, like liver flukes. And basically for me, I use I plus or bimectin plus or intermectin plus. But those are all ivermectins. but brands also matter. Me, I plus works much better for me. So basically, that is what I have in my kit. This you see what I was trying to tell you? This is a Bimectin Plus. So in the middle of the rain, I always use this, or I plus. It works very well. And this spray, you have to have it. You know why? Because there is a lot of wounds, sorry, abscesses, and those abscesses come because of the bacteria. Bacteria being too rampant, it can bring the abscesses. You drain the abscesses, and then you clean it with hydrogen peroxide. Then as well, you put a spray, because this cures and also repels the maggots and even the flies. So as well, this pen and strap, I also, you have to have it also in your kit. Reason being, this treats more of wounds and those infections like streptococcosis, a lot of things that it does. It's also a very good antibiotic. So, my dear, in your kits, that's what I was able to show you. Get prepared for the rainy season, not because we expect death, but we expect a lot of infections that we are going to handle during that period. So basically, that's what I had in my kit. So if you're doing in your kits, have that kind of drugs. Get prepared, and also have the acaricide to spray. Let me just wish you the best, you guys, and bye-bye for now.